Oh dear God, what are we staring at?
It's G-Dog!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have been given our keys to the abandoned workshop next door. Look at what we have got to deal with. Yeah, we have got the keys and we are in.
Got a lot of work.
And there is a lot of work in front of us. This workshop's about 30 foot long by just under 20 foot wide. Yes.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good, but man alive, look at all of this stuff. This is just crazy. Sadly, no RC stuff. You really don't realise how much shit there is in there.
There's a lot of shit in there.
There is a lot of shit in there. But, as you can see, it is my workshop. And there is now the doorway to the other workshop. And this is why we wanted to do it, because you can walk straight into the workshop.
We filled it up a little bit as well.
So we've managed to get all the...
we haven't got to move that out so we can play.
Yeah, so we haven't got to play every 2 minutes, which is good. Oh, look, there's a G-Dog in here. Yeah.
Where do you even start in here? You start at the top and work your way down?
Yeah, I mean...
Although the lighting in here is a lot better. Can you see? There's a big difference in lighting. Well, even behind us, there is oodles of stuff. But we are in our workshop. We don't get down here all the time. We only get down here at weekends, really. That in itself is a little hard because I don't have every weekend spare or every day at the weekend spare.
Yeah. But if it's clearing out, at least I can come down and do it.
But with clearing out, we can get moving on.
I love the brightness in here.
Yeah, it's really bright. It's going to be great for cameraing. It's warm in here.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because we've got the sun coming through.
The sun is shining.
We're going to clad up around the sides. We're going to make it a lot more winter-proof because up here in the winter, it gets...
You've seen the video.
It gets very, very chilly. And obviously winter is when everybody starts coming inside to play with their mini crawlers and RCs. So we've got till October, really, to crack it out and get ready for autumn and ready for winter.
If we, either just one section.
Oh, we're going to have to just focus on one side.
Because...
But then on saying that, we've got to get all the infrastructure in first. So all the road layouts in first.
So that's everything.
So that you've got to start and get it all done. As in, like, all your main routes, all your Ultra 4 route, which is kind of your dirt gravel track.
All the electrics have got to go in.
All our electrics have got to go in. It's as much as you kind of don't want to have to build the whole area, to have that really organic flow,
you've got to.
You kind of got to go with the flow of it, and then we'll build the kind of rocky side of it. I know each corner that to our left and to our right is going to be these kind of come into a smaller walkway here. Where G-Dog is now, there's going to be quite a large, that's almost 4 or 5 foot out on each side to create a walk doorway just here. Because above us, we're going to put a mezzanine, and at the back of here is going to be the new pits area and my kind of backdrop for Reactive Terrain's YouTube. So I'm going to be building a scaled workshop kind of garage on the pits, which is going to look great. And it means I can put the camera and we can have some really cool videos coming from this area.
He's got a lot going on up there, hasn't he?
It's crazy. And the camera down to all that junk right there. So that side, all the way along down there. We're actually dropping the tables from this height, which is what they were at. This is our workbench in here already, which we are going to utilise, which is actually going to be the arena desk. Let me move that around a bit more. So the whole centre island is going to be mud bogging, autograss racing.
I mean, we've been talking about this
banger
for months.
racing. You know, that it's right there in the middle. We're going to be utilising the workbench that's already there because it's in perfectly good order. We just need to, you know, maybe. Well, I don't even know if we're going to make it a bit wider. Maybe a tad wider.
Depends what we do when we come out.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what we're looking at. You see the old pillar drill right in the corner just there. And at the moment, that's on a load of metal racking, which we're actually going to reduce down and use. But the top of that pillar drill is what, about 5 foot from the floor?
Well, I'm 5'9". That's 6 foot.
Yeah, so that's 6 foot. And our new benches are only going to be kind of 600 off the floor, aren't they?
Not even that.
Not even that.
No,
so
I think they're going to be
knee height, 500 mil. 50 centimetres, yeah.
2.5 foot.
2.5 foot, something like that. And you're looking at the top of this pillar drill right here. That's the top of our mountain range. Pretty much this end, all the way along to the corner. And then it'll cascade down into the new back section. All the way across here. Again, that's going to be slanted back. Not as big as the mountain range, but equally 2-3 foot.
Yeah, well, we want to keep the windows.
We want to keep the windows. We want that light coming in, but it's going to go up to the top of the windows. So you probably got about 3 foot of lift of stages, plus the workbenches. The actual benches themselves are going to be 3 foot. Yeah, 3 foot wide. It might be a tad wider on the mountain range. It might come out 4 foot, so we can get a nice, you know, gradient.
It's mind blowing, but we've been talking about this for months and. We've been waiting and we're finally in, and it's just, let's clear it out and...
Let's clear it out. Like, that's going to be a 10-minute job.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this so good. People are just going to want to come here just to visually see this thing.
I mean, I've already started on the bushes.
Yeah. G-Dog's been bush building.
Bush building. I did think, to be honest, I did say to you, I think I need to make a couple of 100.
Yeah.
I think that's just turned into a couple of 1,000.
I don't think a couple of 100 would even get down that section.
No. Not the way you want it.
No. So there you go. We are in. We're a long way from getting started, but we are going to keep you guys posted and updated. It's probably not going to be the most viewed videos, I get that, but I think it's important for you guys to see the journey, those that are interested, and see our process. And then once we get all this journey and we get actually onto the build side of things, hopefully we'll start grabbing a few more people and watching some good videos on how we build what we do. Yes, it is me, Reactive Terrain, and G-Dog is here.
I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Look at the state of this place.
There we go. So,
yeah.
G-Dog and I hit this place hard yesterday. And we're going to hit it hard again today.
Well, as hard as we can.
Well, as hard as we can, yeah.
We're waiting on the third parties.
Yeah. Well, no. So we're going to spin the camera around. You can already see that in the video, the beginning of this video, there was all of these cupboards, shelves. It was all just stacked up here.
So the first thing you can see is this dodgy mezzanine that we needed to quickly build so that we could get all our polystyrene and insulation up out the way, because I am sick of moving it.
How many times have we moved it?
And so is G-Dog. So straight away you can see thing, and we've also started to clear. This is going to be a lot clearer. All of this here, this is all going today. It's going into another storage on the farm. We've kind of moved this little area around. There's not much we can do with this area at the moment, because this machine belongs to the gentleman that lives, well, yeah, may as well do, in that little workshop just there. The same as all this. He's a carver, a whittler. Just needs a little bit of time. So we've given him plenty of time to kind of just make some modifications in his workshop. Look!
We can run around, Albert. We can run around.
We can run around. In the next kind of 2 or 3 hours, we will have a relatively clear workshop.
You hope.
Yeah, so yesterday we went home, back to my place, looking like two
people that have been down the coal mine.
I'd never have a shower that dirty, to be honest.
It is filthy in here.
I mean, the dust is horrendous. You can't see it on camera.
The workshop hasn't been active for the best part of 3.5 years. And it was already probably a dusty environment anyway because of sawing and, you know, just generally workshop dust. We have made an executive decision.
We did.
We're going to cut it.
We're going to cut and shut it.
We're going to cut and shut it and bring it into a new area. Now, there's a couple of reasons why we're doing this. Reason number one is if the gentleman next door in the next 6 months decides to move, then I will take that workshop over and give my workshop up. In 6 months' time, we're going to have to do it anyway. But then we can't keep it, we can't use it, we can't do anything with it. It's just going to get thrown away. And we kind of don't want to do that. There's some really good features in the old course that we feel that we kind of want to integrate into the new one.
It was Reactive Terrain's first course, and to keep it, at least a good...
Yes, we're going to segment it all off and put those segments in and around the new terrain so that the hook, the balance beam, avalanche alley, the bog, coal mine mound, they're all going to be part of it, just not in the same format that they are now. And obviously they're going to get added on to. They may break when we're doing it, so they will be slightly different. But the soul of the first track will be in this new one. And I think that's a really good idea. It will be a big period wherefore we're not going to be able to produce too many videos on trailing or doing much on the track. That I'm excited to kind of now really show you how we get down and build our terrains.
That's it.
Right, enough chit chat. Come on, go to work. Go to bloody work. Go on, go do something.
Slave labour.
Go put the kettle on.
I'm sick of clearing shit. I'm sick.
This is what we've come to.
I'm sick of clearing shit. Man alive, it never ends.
Yeah, he's sick of clearing shit, and I look like shit.
Look
How am I going to do time for tea in my best clothes?
Well, you know, you'll have to, you know, do it in your birthday suit.
He won't even let me have a cup of tea, lads. I mean, come on.
Nope.
The hottest day of the year so far.
And we're stuck in here when the beautiful sun shines out there.
If it's not too cold, it's too hot. Classic British people constantly moaning about the weather. So it is about 1:30 on the second day of clearing out the shack.
Well, yeah, I think we call it that for the moment.
Shall we show them what we've done?
Well, might as well. They might be interested.
I mean, he's done nothing, but I'll show you what I've done.
I've just watched him. I'm just sweating.
All right, so I am stood exactly where I was stood at the beginning of this video. So in just yesterday and half of today, we got down here about 10 o'clock. It's now 1:30. This is what it now looks like. And they say there's no life left in the old boy, eh?
You flogged me, I'll give you that. I've earned me £1.20 today.
Oh, God, he's on a pay rise. Always want more money, don't they? It's already in place, although we cheated because it was the workbench in the middle.
We're going to use it.
We're going to use it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to swap over and I'm going to give G-Dog the camera. You're going to take the camera.
I can have the camera.
You can have the camera. I'm going to take the ding dong.
He's going to take the beam me up Scotty.
Yeah. Hello?
No, nobody in.
And we're going to kind of just show you the type of space we're working with. Now, this is just the first bench over here. And this is going to be coming out to this point here at this end is 6 foot. So it's coming out 6 foot wide. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh, how are you going to reach over there? And there's a reason why we're doing this. This is actually a full industrial area. If you kind of get stuck on this, then you deserve to have to stretch over. This table from here to there is 9 foot. So 6 foot, and then it tapers in about halfway, I guess, or maybe, you know, 6 foot down, 6 foot out, kind of tapers in to 9. And then this is 3 foot wide. Just that area alone is almost the same size
as our whole back area of Miners Mound, the bog, Avalanche Alley.
Just that one area.
It would all fit.
You wouldn't believe that, would you?
On that one bench.
Wow. Okay.
And we've got all the rest.
Well, we've still got all that to go, and I don't. Yeah.
So it's going right up to the pit wall because this mezzanine is going to where the pit is. So let's take a rough. That's 10 foot to me. And 11 foot to me. 21 foot long, and this area is coming out 4 foot. And the reason being is from 3 foot, you've got your dirt track that runs across the base of the whole mountain, and then this, bearing in mind this is where the level is going to be. So from here, then starts going all the way up. So up here is kind of where the top layer is going to be. So bearing in mind that's 21 foot both sides at averaging, let's average a 4 foot because it's primarily 3 foot, but the corners we are cornering out to make them deeper. It's 6 foot there, it's going to be 4 foot there. So we're going to go 21 by 4 primarily. So, you know, that's 100 feet each side.
Yeah, that's just on the floor level.
That's just
without going up.
Yeah, that's no elevation. That's no nothing.
Right. And then we've still got obviously the window area.
Is give or take 16 foot. That doesn't include the arena.
Which let me go up the other end of the workshop. I'll go up the other end of the workshop because the arena
is going to be coming from here all the way along to probably about here. So 10 foot roughly by 4 foot.
Wow.
It's going to be enormous. Yeah, so there you go. That gives you a better idea instead of us just kind of talking about it on live stream about what type of space we are working with and the kind of plans of what we've got going on. Really, it's keep clearing. We've still got a little bit left to clear, and then it's build the benches. It's amazing what you can put in a workshop. I'm not amazed. I've got one exactly the same. Hello. So, there we go. The beginning of our new journey for our new course. I can't wait. Great thing about this is we've managed to keep a lot of this stuff. You know, it's old brushes, these type of things, you wreck a lot when you're doing this type of thing. So, G-Dog, this be quite handy. Oh, G-Dog! I'm broken! So if you want to follow us on this new journey, I know a lot of our subscribers already are going to be keen to be jumping on board with this. But if you are tagging along just for the build, then thank you very much. And I guess there's only one thing left to do for the video. Subscribe, hit the like button and the notification bell. And I'll see you next time.